Where's the fun in an event that has already happened? Similarly, how could China milk the threat of a Russian invasion of Ukraine if Putin gives the go ahead for an offensive in the next few days? China does not want an invasion of Ukraine right now, and it has its reasons. Let me explain how China has suddenly realized that a Russian invasion of Ukraine could prove to be disastrous for Xi Jinping. Hi and welcome. You are watching TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host, Sanbir. Let's begin. Guess what? China and Russia are not friends after all. Russian President Vladimir Putin was always using China. The prospect of the communist nation's market remaining open to Russia gives Putin much legroom to do whatever he wants in Ukraine. However, Xi Jinping has suddenly realized that the downside of Russia invading Ukraine far outweighs any benefits for him and the CCP. So, China is now calling for peace and urging all sides to maintain calm and not fire a single shot. Essentially, China is pleading with Russia to not invade Ukraine yet. Sounds surprising, right? Well, here's what Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said during the Munich Security Conference on Saturday. All countries' sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity should be respected and safeguarded, adding that Ukraine is no exception to the principle.
Hey, it's me, Atul. I started this channel. We started small, we went big. Suddenly, the whitey police was after us. We dodged and ducked, but the algos got us really bad. So we designed our own app. It's free. We never asked for money, we never will. But the droid called us too sensitive and blocked us. We still have an Apple app. Join us and fast, because if you don't, we will cease to exist. Check out the link in the description.
Earlier this month, China and Russia were cuddling each other. So, what suddenly changed? Russia invading Ukraine in reality serves none of China's many purposes. You see, the threat of Russia invading Ukraine works wonders for Beijing, but Moscow ordering its troops to march towards Kiev spoils the party for Xi Jinping. How so, you might ask? Well, answer this question yourself. How often have you been seeing China-related headlines these days? Is China the top international focus of the world right now? I'm guessing the answer to that question will be no, since all of the eyes got shifted towards Russia, Ukraine, and Eastern Europe. That is where China wins. For so long, the democratic world was breathing fire down the dragon's throat. Suddenly, the focus shifted to Ukraine, and the world became concerned with Russia's deployment of troops in and around the East European country. A Russian invasion of Ukraine would be over within a matter of days. Ukraine won't stand a full-blown Russian offensive. It will result in Kiev being toppled and the world community coming to terms with the new setup in Ukraine within a month. What after that? The threat of a Russian invasion would no longer persist. The democratic world will turn its attention back to China and the Indo-Pacific. Currently, China is having continuous field days in the waters of the Indo-Pacific. It is harassing Australian defense aircraft with lasers, violating Taiwan's airspace, and consolidating its hold over the South China Sea. Domestically, Xi Jinping continues his genocidal campaigns against Tibetans, Uyghur Muslims, and Hong Kongers. Essentially, the man is making an aggressive push to secure a third term for himself before the National Congress convenes in autumn this year to decide on his prospect as China's president. Xi Jinping stands a chance to become China's president again if the world is not looking at China until autumn this year, and that is possible only if Russia keeps the pressure on Ukraine while not invading it. It is for this reason that Xi Jinping seems to be sending the feelers to Vladimir Putin to hold off on any plans of an invasion until later this year.